Should you still be stretching your muscles when you have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome? Let's get into it. My name is Megan. I'm a doctor of physical therapy who treats Ehlers-Danlos syndrome and has Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. So in a joint like the shoulder, we have all of this connective tissue that holds that bone in place in that shoulder joint, maintaining the integrity of that joint. With EDS, that connective tissue isn't quite doing its job, so a lot of people get this ligamentous laxity and can have subluxations and dislocations of their shoulder, or any joint, really. Because of this excess laxity, the brain sends a signal to your muscles to kind of tighten up to protect that joint because the connective tissue isn't doing the job that it should be, so the muscles kick in to help. Now, the brain thinks that's a good thing to have this hypertonicity of these muscles being turned on all the time to provide this inherent stability that the connective tissue isn't providing us. But it can cause a lot of issues. Those hypertonic muscles, meaning they're on all the time and kind of stay locked up and get really, really tight, can't work effectively because they stay on instead of contracting and relaxing, which causes them to not be able to move waste products away and bring in the nutrients that the muscle needs. So that causes a lot of pain and discomfort and issues everywhere. So one might say, well, Megan, I have a tight muscle. I should stretch it then, right? Not necessarily. On one hand, we don't want those muscles to be that tight, but if we stretch them or massage them and work out all the tightness in those muscles, we lose that stability, and those joints that are hypermobile can become more laxity, leading to further injury and more pain. But then it just keeps that whole cycle going. The brain goes, oh, there's instability there, let me turn on these muscles, make them nice and tight to protect the joints. And the cycle goes on and on and on. Another reason we don't want to jump to stretching right away is the fact that those of us with EDS don't feel that stretch a lot of the times. So we can be bending and twisting and contorting and hyperextending in all of these ways that are placing excess stress on our already faulty ligaments and tendons and connective tissue in general. So we don't want to do extra damage to any of those surrounding tissues that are trying to do its job. But don't fret, there are still things you can do to help with that pain and that muscle tightness while also protecting your joints.